Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, your day is off to a fantastic start. And if you're on the West Coast, you're just waking up. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate that, and share. Thanks for all the feedback and all the support and love. So I'm sure by now everyone has heard that, the Doge and Elon Musk and Trump have said it may be a good idea to give out Americans $5,000 each from the savings that Doge has found. Well, that's a lot there, and the likelihood of it happening, I hope we all know and understand that it's probably unlikely. And it's, I don't know. It's a big promise, and it will be inflationary. But if you're not following the uneducated economist Simon, you should be, for one, but he is doing phenomenal work, in my opinion, on explaining the economy and how it actually works. And he made a video the other day kind of going through this and explaining it in a much better way, but I'm going to kind of give you the cliff notes, if you will. But one of the things he talked about was how Americans have become consumers, so spenders. That's what we do now. We don't create or manufacture anything. We're not the superpower that we once were prior to, or after the Second World War. Our economy was thriving because we were manufacturing everything and shipping it out to different parts of the world, and we were savers. So we were manufacturers and savers. And that was the culture, right? Because I think most of that generation had been children or had gone through the Great Depression. So that kind of shaped their mentality. And then you fast forward till today, most of us we rarely buy anything that's been manufactured here in America. And most of the things we buy are from China. China is a huge manufacturer and savers. That's a part of their culture, and that's why they have, some say second, some say first, whichever you believe. Their economy is thriving, and they've had some hiccups here and there, but overall they have the ability to produce, whereas here in America we don't. So our economy relies on consumerism, spending, capitalism, right? You have to invest, and you have to spend money in order for our economy to function. If we did not do that, our economy would, as we know it, would not be able to function. So part of that, what's happened is when people stop spending money, you start to get a little concerned, right? Because it could be a self-fulfilling prophecy. If there's recession, and then people stop spending, well, it's kind of self-fulfilled prophecy. That being said, now that we're at the place where Doge is going to work, and they're doing their work, and they've uncovered or amassed, however you want to call it, all of this money, and they want to give it back to the working families or whatever. And I think part of that is to, I don't know what the rules are. This is all fictional right now. It hasn't actually happened, so I'm not going to even say that. But at any rate, just be wary of what you ask for. If you get the $5,000, just know it could be a short-term high because they want to keep this machine rolling. It could be a short-term high and maybe some more pain ahead. Almost guaranteed more pain ahead, really. If you start injecting that money back into the system, which we already learned prior when we were dealing with the pandemic, you rain down money, and then here's what happens. That being said, what I wanted to talk about is what you should do if you do get $5,000. It's, again, you do what you want, but on this channel, we are focused on creating a better life for us, a financial future that we can all be proud of, where we could, have discretionary income and ultimately I think what we all work towards is time freedom. That's my goal. Bigger is not always better. I'm not looking to own, thousands of units and apartments and all that stuff. That's not my goal. I frankly don't want the management nightmare. But what should you do if you get the $5,000? I think everyone's immediate response, and this is just my opinion, you should immediately treat that money as if you didn't even have it. And really, you should only do one of two things: pay off debt and find a bill that you can, if you have a $5,000 bill, $3,000 bill, knock that out. Just take that out of the equation, because getting debt off your back is going to feel so much more rewarding than that temporary thing for pleasure. We've moved into a pleasure society, and that's part of the problem. And Simon talked about this too. It's like the economy is really hard and complex to fix. The only true way to fix it is for us to go back to being manufacturers and savers, denying ourselves of pleasures, whatever it is. New car, new clothes, new whatever. As soon as you get the come up, as soon as you get some money, your first instinct should not be, what can I go buy? We need to rewire our minds, because I've been trained to be a part of this system. And if you want to eventually get your time back and have your ultimate time freedom, we got to rewire our thinking to be savers, pay off debt, and truly live a good life. I think when you don't have debt, you can truly breathe. That doesn't mean you have to make a lot of money. It just means that you don't owe anyone, and you're going to sleep better at night knowing that your stuff. Now, I'm not saying $5,000 is not going to make a difference in paying off your mortgage. I'm not saying that. If you don't have any debt, well, good for you. You're better than most. But save it. Just hold on to it. That's my advice. Do I think it will happen? No, because Congress ultimately has to approve it, and the likelihood of them approving something that's going to be, especially for those fiscally responsible Republicans, that could be a battle. So who knows? But is it going to happen? Probably not. Don't get your hopes up. If it does happen, pay off your debt, save your money, and let's all try to rewire our thinking to get out of this consumerism mentality. That's my 2 cents. I just want to make a video about it, and hopefully this was helpful to you. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.